In this session, we are going to complete a grid drawing of a beetle. The grid method of drawing helps us because it breaks down a complex image into smaller, more manageable chunks. And all we do is we work one square at a time. So we know that we start off a drawing just very simple using lines and shapes. So I'm going to zoom in, I'm going to do one box at a time. So I'm starting off with this top left hand corner. So I'm going to start off first of all just mapping out where the leg would go. Once I've got that line in, then I can just start to draw the shapes. So just literally drawing what I see. So I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections to the leg. So I'm going to start to add those in. And then that last section, it's like a little pointy claw. There we go. So there's one section done. Now I'm going to move over to the next square. So just having a little check to see where the different sections of the beetle join in. And if I put a little dot halfway, because sometimes I do like to do that, just to double check I've got stuff in the right place. And remember, we're just pressing gently so that if we do make a mistake, we can rub it out. And then once you've got that section drawn out, you move on to the next one. And don't worry if you do need to use a rubber. That's just part of being a good artist and figuring out accuracy in your drawing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections to the leg, so they're sort of like little rectangular shapes. 1, 2, 3, and then it's got that sharp little claw at the end, and 4. Once you've completed one row, you can turn it backwards so that you can see the next row that you're about to complete. So I'll just zoom out for this little bit. So the next row, I'm going to start back over here at the first box. And then once you've completed that set of squares, just fold them over, and then you're ready to do the next bit. If your drawing is starting to get a little bit confusing, what you can do is just fold your drawing over. Try not to press down too hard on the line because we don't want creases in the paper. And then we're going to start back over at the left and work our way across again. One, two, three sections. Nothing to draw, nothing to draw. If you did want to draw something, you could very, very gently just map out where you are going to put the dark tones. So I can see that I'm going to put them in here. And then I'm going to move right across to 1, 2, 3, 4 square along. And then I'm going to pick up on the body at the top. And I think something that definitely helps us here is knowing that the insect is pretty much symmetrical. So whatever you draw on one side, you're going to make sure that the other side looks very similar. There might be tiny little differences, but there shouldn't be much. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 segments to the last bit of the body, which comes down to about there and joins up. And if you just focus on, remember what we said about drawing lines and shapes first. So draw the line to get the angle right, and then they look pretty much like triangles, so we're going to be drawing these triangular shapes. Look at where the triangles are and where they start to curve around. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 are in line with the grid, and then the fourth one starts to come away from that line. 4, 5, and then the very last one is that pointy little claw. So let's have a look at this leg over here. So it comes in, it touches the body. Then we have 1, 2, 3 triangles. It sort of lines up with this one. Maybe comes to about there. So I always look on the body, where could it line up with? It's pretty much just before that yellow bump, so it ends about there. So I'm going to draw 3 triangles on this side of the grid line. One, 2, 3, and then it starts to curve. 4, 5, 6. And there we've got our beetle drawing. Which looks pretty accurate to the picture. Oh, except for I forgot a leg. So I need to get that last leg in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. And it lines up with that there, so it's going to finish there. 2, 3, 4, 5. So just before you finish, play spot the difference and try and figure out, well, where have I made mistakes, because I can see a mistake here straight away. So is it the leg that I need to move over, or is it the claw that I need to move over? Think about probably a little bit of both. One, 2, 3, 4. And it should line up with the knee, so end here. And there we go. And again, like I said, just keep playing spot the difference until you have everything nice and accurate. I can still see things that I need to tweak and change.